Hello everyone, this is Taria from Hidden Truth Tarot, and this is going to be for the Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this is your weekly general reading for the 14th through the 20th of October 2019. Now this is an intuitive read. Now I'm using the Guardian Angel Tarot to pull a major theme and energy for you this week. I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot for your weekly general messages. And Sagittarius, at the end of your reading, I will be pulling several Find Your Happiness cards for you as well. So we have Inner Strength coming up here. Beautiful energy. Thank you, Spirit. All right. What does Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign need to know this week, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you, Spirit. All right, we are ready. Situation of the week, we have the Two of Swords. Crossing you is the Chariot. In your foundation is the Hermit. Recent past energy, the Sun. Crowning you is the Seven of Wands. Your new circumstance is the Page of Wands. From the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess as the overall energy. Beautiful. All right, give me just a moment here. Let me look. All right. Let's take a look here. We have Inner Strength, and it's the number 11. I love that. That's a very spiritual number right there. You have a great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there's no problem you can't solve. The compassion you so freely give to others must also be given to yourself. Stand strong in your convictions if the right answer is to tell someone no. Very interesting, because I do see where there's a decision that needs to be made this week. And I feel like, Sagittarius, you don't want to make it, maybe because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, but you have to do what's right and what's just for you. All right, you are unique. You're here to live your destiny, not someone else's. Okay, that's very important for all of us to understand. So let's take a look here. We have the High Priestess coming up here as the overall energy. Now, the High Priestess talks about, really going within. There's, most of the time when this comes up, it talks about things that are hidden, okay? And this is you tapping into that hidden knowledge that you hold within you. This is you understanding what a powerful human you are, and knowing that as long as you pause and reflect, you go within, you listen to your own inner guidance, whatever answers you're seeking, you're going to find that within yourself, okay? Now, another thing I'm getting with this energy is that you have clear vision, clear sight this week. For many of you, you're clairvoyant. You're really tapped into that psychic energy. You're really paying attention to what your own inner guidance is telling you. And you are having an understanding here of how powerful you are. I feel that you're having a great deal of clarity after a time of maybe confusion. That's coming through very strongly as well. All right, so here we go. Situation of the week. We have the Two of Swords coming up here. All right, this is kind of like being at a crossroads, Sagittarius. There's a decision that needs to be made. Most likely, you already know the answer to the decision that needs to be made. You may be prolonging it because you're not wanting to hurt someone's feelings. Definitely getting with the inner strength coming up here. There's a big emphasis this week on making sure you're taking care of your needs before offering a hand or help to others. Okay, you have to make sure you're taking care of yourself as well. So I feel what Spirit is saying here. Once you take the blindfold off, make the decision, the confusion, or maybe doubt over the decision you've already made, you're going to have clarity on this, okay? But there's a need for you to speak it, be outspoken about it, speak it out, tell somebody no, or give somebody the truth, you know, what needs to be said here. It's going to be different because there are so many of you watching. But I feel once you do that, it's almost like, you see how she's blindfolded and she's aiming up there, but she's just shooting in the dark. Once you take that blindfold off and go ahead and speak your truth, everything's going to become clear. All right, because you do have this energy of the High Priestess as the overall energy. So beautiful. Now you have the Chariot in your crossing position. This is the energy of Cancer. Some of you may be thinking about traveling, maybe taking a trip, but with the Chariot being in your crossing position, I will say this, that, you know, be mindful if your car needs a tune-up, this might be the time to go ahead and get a tune-up, or check your tires. That kind of energy is coming up as well. But most importantly, this represents your happiness at this time. So I feel for many Sagittariuses, you're coming out of a space of dealing with a lot of challenges. And this tells me that you are triumph over adversity. You are moving forward. You're moving out of those challenges and obstacles. You have a lot more clarity now. And I feel like you feel more in control about where you're going. And, you know, this is the card where, you know, it says, you know exactly where you're headed, Sagittarius, and you're happy about it. So very positive. Now we have the Hermit. This is the energy of Virgo in your foundation. This is what's driving you this week, okay? So you may be going in and out of hermit mode or staying in hermit mode, pausing and reflecting. It could have to do with this decision. Could have to do with the truth that needs to come out. This is you gaining spiritual enlightenment by going within. And this allows for you to gain some type of peace within yourself as well. And patience. All right, there's a need to have patience with the process as well. Now, for many of you, you are really going within, and I feel like you are really tapping into that inner well of knowledge to figure out which direction you're wanting to move into. Or this could be you going within, figuring out how you're going to achieve a certain goal, is what I'm getting from Spirit. But it's very positive because you are taking the time out to pause and reflect, and you are listening to your own inner guidance. So that's very good. That means that you are believing in yourself and you're trusting your instincts, and that's very important. Now we have the Sun coming up here in as your recent past energy. This is the energy of Leo. This talks about in your recent past you've had a lot of creativity, a lot of success here. Again, this represents a discovery of a truth of some type. This could be a truth within you. This could be a truth within a situation or another person. But nonetheless, there's clarity. It's almost, it's an energy where you're, I'm just getting this energy of being released. Maybe where you felt blocked or stuck. You know, you've recently come out of that. Whatever challenge that was or obstacle, and now you're moving forward so successfully. It's almost like the sun is just shining on you, Sagittarius, and you have all this clarity that's taking place. It's almost like you're having those aha moments, those epiphanies, and that's beautiful. So now we have the Seven of Wands in your crowning position. This is what you know, this is what you're thinking about. This definitely is telling me that there is a truth that needs to be said. There's a need for you to take a stand for what you believe in and speak your truth. Stand up for your rights, what's just and what's right for you, Sagittarius. You do have the gaining advantage here, okay? And it's okay for people to disagree. That's perfectly fine. But like I said earlier, you have to, you're here to have your own unique destiny, not somebody else's, okay? So whatever this is, I definitely see you being a bit on the defensive, but you're definitely taking a stand and being like, look, this is what I believe. This is my truth, okay? Some of you may even be setting up boundaries this week as well. That could be what this decision is about. I'm really getting the sense here that somebody could have really been taking advantage of you, of your kindness, Sagittarius. Now, your outcome energy is the Page of Wands. This is your energy, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. There is something coming in here that you have a lot of passion about. This could be a new job, a new career. You could be starting a new project. Whatever this has to do with, though, there is so much passion and self-confidence that's backing it, okay? It's something you really enjoy. Now, some of you, this could be news coming in. This could be news of work. This could be news of a job. Some of you may be relocating even with the Chariot coming up here as well. This could be some type of travel that's going to be taking place, I feel, too. So, very positive. Now, remember, inner strength here. You have great courage and kindness. You may not realize how strong and powerful you are, but there's no problem you can't solve. Remember that, Sagittarius. The compassion you so freely give to others must also be given to yourself. Stand strong in your convictions if the right answer is to tell someone no. And I see you doing that here with the Seven of Wands. Now remember, with the High Priestess coming up here, you guys pay attention to your inner guidance, your intuition. You know all the answers to the decisions that need to be made. You just need to tap into that inner well of knowledge you hold within yourself. I feel like you guys are going to be, there's just so much clarity here. I don't even know how to word it. You're going to see through anything or any person that could be, maybe scandalous or somebody coming at you with some BS. I mean, you're just going to be reading people. It's going to be off the charts. You're going to know, see what people's true intentions are. That's what I'm getting here. Thank you, Spirit. Now, I feel that a lot of this is still revolving around this decision that needs to be made, and I feel like it has to do with you maybe telling somebody, whoa, I've had enough. You took advantage of me long enough. It's done, okay? And setting up boundaries here. But like I said, this decision could mean many different things because there are so many of you watching. Once you make this decision, though, it's going to bring in a lot of clarity, Sagittarius. And I feel like it's a hard-won decision at that. Now, the Chariot, you are moving forward triumphantly, successfully, and you know exactly where you're going. Now, caution for some of you, pay attention to your automobile, okay? I'm getting tires and I'm getting tune-ups here. There may be some minor auto repairs that need to be taken care of if you're planning a trip or going on a long trip in a vehicle. As long as you go within with this Hermit here and really tap into your inner well of knowledge, you're going to gain that spiritual enlightenment you need to figure out which direction or how you're going to meet or achieve your goals. You've recently had some type of success here with the Sun coming up in your recent past. For maybe one of you, you may have recently had a baby, okay? I'm getting that as well. But there's clarity, there's discovery of truth, and I feel like this is allowing you to break free and move forward. This Seven of Wands, this is what you know and what you're thinking about. There's a need for you to stand up for what you believe in and what your truth is, Sagittarius. Now, some of you may have some exciting news coming in here, something that you have a lot of passion about, new job, new career, new project, something. I'm also getting here, this could be a creative vision that you're turning into a business as well. That's what I'm getting from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Oh, I love it. That one wanted to come out too. It flipped itself right on out. Awesome. Oh my goodness, and so did that one. All right, so we have goals. Your goals are your signposts along your road of transformation. How will I achieve a specific goal today? Set a goal. And then I love this. Decisions. Not making a decision is a decision, okay? How will I let go of my fear of being wrong and start doing today? Just decide. All right, and this is just further confirmation here. Make this decision, whatever this decision is. All right, Sagittarius, please leave me a comment. Let me know how these energies are playing out in your situation. I love you, Sagittarius. I love each and every one of you. And thank you for being here. All right, I send you all my love, wishes, and blessings, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, Sagittarius.